Yeah. Sandy Castanelli, Merlin, Oregon. I also would like to announce that I believe in Merlin they're going to have, on the 11th, the young Marines are going to have pancake breakfast, I guess it is, for the veterans. So if you're so inclined to celebrate with a veteran, come on out. Today, I'd like to first thank the 78% of the city electorate who voted down the sales tax yesterday. Citizens of the county are eternally grateful to you. I'm sure the local merchants are equally relieved that it did not pass. I'm going to do everything I can to support the local businesses, although I don't spend a lot in town. It's nice that people like Rob Pell at Sunshine and the Golden Rule, I guess, really participated in defeating this sales tax. Secondly, I'd like to discuss the voters' pamphlet for this election. 22 people turned in arguments at $350 a pop. That's $7,700 that was collected for a voters' pamphlet. Normally we get the 7.5 by 11-inch booklets, but this time our almost $8,000 bought us one piece of paper on 22.5 by 16 inches that was printed on both sides. The problem with this is there was 14 arguments printed on one side that resulted in the print being so small it was almost unreadable. Hardly a prudent value for the money that was spent. I don't know about others, but my argument had a major punctuation error, which I did not appreciate. I've been submitting arguments to the voters' pamphlet, and I've never had them screw up in the past. We spend a lot of time trying to get everything perfect, and then to have it printed not like we submitted it is not appropriate. My question today is, who made the decision to have this voter pamphlet printed up on one page? Was it the council, the city manager, or possibly our clerk, Art Harvey? I suggest that you refund an appropriate portion of the argument filing fee to all 22 people who submitted one. This is hardly worth the money we gave you. I will leave this request for the record this evening with my email and mailing address for a response. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I have another blue sheet here from Sandy Castanelli.
Sandy Castanelli, Merlin, Oregon. To follow up on Judy's thought, maybe the council could send a message to the governor and ask that she not allow the Syrian immigrants to come to Oregon either, because they'll probably end up here. Anyways, last time the council meeting met on November 4th, I made a simple request and submitted my email and mailing address for the record to make it convenient for your response. However, I didn't get any. As per House rules, no one answered my question at that meeting, but subsequently no council member, nor the mayor, nor the manager, nor the assistant manager bothered to reply. It makes me wonder if ignoring requests is standard operating procedure for your treatment of citizens. So tonight I will repeat my request in the hopes that someone in city government will take the time to answer or delegate someone else to answer a rather simple question. Who was it who determined that the recent November 3rd special election voters pamphlet was printed on one page, both sides? 22 people turned in arguments for that election. It cost them $350 each, which means that $7,700 was collected for a voter's pamphlet. Normally, the pamphlets are 7.5 by 11-inch booklets. We get a half a page. But this time, our almost $8,000 brought us one single piece of paper, 22.25 by 16 inches, printed on both sides. With 14 arguments on one side, the result was that the printing was so small it was almost unreadable. I don't know if others had mistakes in their submissions, but my argument had a major punctuation error as well. This was hardly a prudent value given to us for the money that was collected from the city. Again, my question today is, who made the decision to have the voter's pamphlet printed on one page? Was it the council, the mayor, the city manager, the assistant manager, the clerk, Art Harvey, or a combination of any one of these people? I left with the clerk a second request for the record this evening with my email and mailing address for your response. Thank you.